Hello guys, Frozen Neptunia here and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. On the last episode we ventured through more of the abandoned schoolhouse and we have Marcius as a party member. Okay, so let's see if I can get the whole... There we go. So yeah, mainly hitting enemies from behind and stunning them will give an advantage, and that's good. The triple advantage, okay, because it damages all the enemies and gives you, I think, 10 CP. So, boom, that's you two gone. Needle shoot on the dome, and just shotgun. Yeah, 8 damage. So yeah, that should... Yes, that got us unscathed. Yeah, so 1.5. There is a trophy for getting it over 2. Getting 2% or more, and then I think in the next game there's one for getting 3.
Enemy sighted! Take him out!
So, one thing I didn't go over last time is the types of damage.
My turn.
I can't remember if there is a... Okay, so if we just go on to the scan of you see unbalance effects. They are slash, thrust, pierce, and impact. So as we see here, so Gaius is really good with thrust. Make of that what you will. Reen is also very good at, basically only good at slash. Elliot is well-rounded, meaning he has a, like, he can hit all of those attributes, but has a lesser chance of causing unbalance. Unbalance does not matter yet. So I don't know why I'm going over it. Okay, so let's just try and take out one of you. Have Gaius focus the beetle.
Here we go.
Have Reen use Firebolt on you.
It's my turn.
I've probably already, in I think the last part, put a little annotation saying what the actual battle music is.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
The song itself, I've already gone over probably, is Glint of Cold Steel. It's a serviceable battle theme. It's not one that I listen to frequently. I prefer the battle theme of the next game, which, when we get to that, oh boy.
Stay on guard and don't get cocky.
Oh, that's a lot. And, like, all of them are going first. Yeah, that's kind of worrying. And why did they get the 50 CP turn?
Come on!
But hey, Gaius is doing his job at dodge tanking. So, I went over that briefly. I mentioned it.
Here we go.
That let's focus on these ones. That the main difference between arts and physical attacks is arts don't normally miss.
Eat that!
I believe it's not until the 3rd game where magic evasion really becomes an actual thing. And good, that missed. And that got me triple counter, so that's another thing. Let's just... let's go for the one-on-ones at full health. Oh, Gaius is getting a crit turn.
Come on!
And any attack that he evades and counters is good.
It's my turn.
Okay, so Gale Stinger. Let's do it there. And that's triple kill.
Too slow!
Thank God I'm actually getting very lucky with RNG here. Okay, good. Ooh! Right. So, if you kill an enemy on a turn where, say, they would get a critical, it moves on to the next person. This also works with delay. Oh, sorry, it's a bit of a hiccup. So, yeah.
Leave it to me.
And, yeah, you saw Reen will gain CP on kills. That is the ability of his Master Quartz. Honestly, it is useful, but mainly later on in the game where he can kill a lot more in a shorter amount of time. And Marky's got level 5.
A+ outcome.
Hold on 1 second, I'm just going to make a quick cut here. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so yeah. Thankfully, that coloured dot on the minimap up there, it does show you where you've been, thankfully, because just keep the map on fixed and you'll never get lost.
We meet again.
Good to see you guys are hanging in there.
I'm glad the 4 of you are unharmed as well.
Well, it seems you've cooled your head a bit at least.
Yes, I've calmed down now.
At any rate, I don't believe I've introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Laura S. Arcade, from the town of Legram. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Huh. Legram.
That's down on the southeastern outskirts of the Empire, isn't it?
Correct. It's an old castle town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country by train, but other than that, it's a fairly remote region.
That name sounds so familiar. Wait. So your father would be...
Yes, my father is Viscount Arcade, Lord of Legram. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Machias, was it? I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring shame upon myself in Aidios' eyes. And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. I'm sorry if I, Say, I don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Emma Milstein. Like Laura, I come from a distant region of the Empire. I was only able to attend Thor's thanks to a scholarship, in fact. It's very nice to meet you.
A scholarship? Indeed. Now that you mention it, our instructor did say yours was the top score on the entrance exam. I think I was outdone. By a girl, no less.
You must be quite the prodigy.
Maybe it seems like it now, but really, I'm not. I don't have any training in the martial arts either, so this is the weapon they recommended for me.
Oh, cool! You got an orbital staff too. Yours looks different from mine, though.
Huh, so it does. I wonder if it's just cosmetic.
Is something the matter? We're all acquainted now. It's only proper that you introduce yourself.
Yeah, okay.
I'm Lisa R. from Ruhr. It's a pleasure to meet almost all of you.
Elisa.
Ruhr, huh? What's it like living there? There's probably a new technological breakthrough every week.
The Reinford Company's based in Ruhr, and they're the largest heavy industry corporation on the continent, aren't they?
I suppose they are.
So, hey. I guess that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met, right? I've never seen one like it. Is there some kind of orbital mechanism built in?
There is, but I don't see how that's any of your business.
Ouch.
Yeah. Anyone got any ideas on what to do now? We've all run into each other wandering around. How about we stick together?
I think that would be for the best. It's not safe for a group of girls to travel alone. You may require protection.
You needn't to be concerned about that.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, so Laura is our kind of atypical RPG character that uses a sword almost the size of them. Yeah, and remember what I said about her weapon not looking like it could actually fit in that tiny bag? Yeah, it doesn't look like it can come apart. But yeah, it is. So you can pretty much tell here that Laura is one of those extremes I mentioned earlier on when talking about Gaius. Yeah, Laura's going to be our resident hit like a damn freight train.
I don't mean to boast, but I'm confident my swordsmanship will be more than sufficient to protect us. For now, I think it's best to remain in separate groups. There are still 2 of us who remain unaccounted for.
That's right. We still haven't run into that silver-haired girl.
In that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them. 2 teams is double the coverage, and double the chance of crossing paths with our missing companions. How's that sound?
I have no objections. So then, shall we be off?
All right.
We'll see the 4 of you later then.
She really doesn't seem like she's gonna let that go, does she?
It was clearly an accident, everyone could see that. But I don't suppose it makes any difference to her. Still, is no one else worried about leaving a group of girls to fend for themselves in a place like this? There are 4 of us here. Perhaps one of us should go follow them.
I don't think we have anything to worry about as long as Laura's with them. She really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword that big just for show.
It's certainly an enormous blade. I'd call it comically huge if it didn't look so dangerous. But at the end of the day, a lady is a lady.
She's taller and sturdier than I am, though I admit it's still hard to believe anyone could swing that beast of a sword.
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat. The Arcite School of Swordsmanship serves as a general basis for the techniques used by knights throughout the Empire. And her father, the Viscount, is arguably the strongest swordsman in the country. People call him the Radiant Blade Master. I doubt any of the other students here could even stand their ground against her in combat, much less beat her.
Wow. Interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly styles alive in the Empire.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Reen. A hobby of yours?
I'm a swordsman myself. I guess the lore sort of comes with the territory. At any rate, how about we pick up the search? I'm worried about that silver-haired girl, and we still need to track down Duke Albarea's son, too.
That's true.
I couldn't care less what happens to that pompous ass. He can rot down here.
Come on now, that's no way to treat someone you just met.
Okay.
Looks like the path splits.
So,
Which way do you
let's
think we
just
should
go down the way that the girls came from
I
then.
feel a little wind blowing from the east. Eat that! But the exit's that way.
And sorry to cut you off then, guys. Okay, so, one thing I wanted to actually go over. Elisa's attitude. If you think, oh, she's going to be the typical token tsundere throughout the entire game, well, let's just say this issue actually gets resolved rather early. I'm not going to say when, just that it gets resolved
everybody
relatively
okay?
soon, actually. And Elliot was the only one not to level out the three. Okay, so I think, yes, Reen has now learned Motivate.
Nice.
Gaius doesn't get anything this level. Motivate is going to be incredibly useful going on.
What a nice looking treasure chest.
Oh, there you go. And we get Tear.
Eat that! Eat that!
There isn't much point in equipping that now. Seeing as we have Elliot and his ability to use Resounding Beat, and it is the best early game healing you really get. Actually, no, it's worth just fighting everything down here.
Winds, give us your blessing.
Because
My turn.
to get... Okay, so a common thing with the... From what I know from the Cold Steel series is transfer bonuses.
Here we go.
And to get the full transfer bonuses for this game, you need to be level 80 by the time you finish the game. I'm pretty sure the level cap in this game is 100, but I've very rarely done the final boss with a team over level 70. And crit firebolt.
It's my turn.
Marcus needle shoots it.
There's no time to waste.
So yeah, we didn't get a tactical bonus because it's hard to actually do that with drones. Seeing as, yeah, due to them being physically defensive, we don't have... Oh. Should mute myself now.
What's wrong?
More monsters?
No, not monsters. It's...
You're pretty sharp.
Oh.
It's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right. Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in the first place.
Nope. I'm small and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me. Oh yeah, Fee Clausel. That's my name. You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
Hey, wait!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
What just happened?
Wow.
She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her feet. I guess we really don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows exactly what she's doing.
Okay, so despite Fee saying that she'll meet us at the end, we'll still get there before she does.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out.
Okay, so I might
Leave it
be able
to
to
me.
get a bonus on this.
It's my turn.
Needle shot to review.
My turn!
Can you? Yeah, let's just get a bit more damage on that drone and kill these two. So that's double kill. That's going to get us at least a little bit.
Right.
Actually, if I have... That might get me overkill. Nope.
You're mine! Here we go!
And just to finish off this flying feline.
Leave it to me.
There's
That takes care
overkill.
of them.
Did Elliot level up? Hold on. status. Okay, so you don't actually have what I wanted yet. Because Elliot is going to get a... You know what? I'll fight this and just cut it out.
Bring it on! My turn! Arcus, activate!
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Take this!
Right!
Go! All right. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, that was just a fight with 4 drones. Nothing too difficult. Okay, so we want to go this way. I think, yep, this is it.
Do you hear that?
Someone's fighting up ahead. Come on.
Green!
Wait for me!
Incredible.
That was really something.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
Did you need something?
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship. I'm Reen Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guy Swarzel, nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eusis Alberea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
What are you talking about?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help. I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy. Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
What the hell is your problem? You nobles really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Alberea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz sounded familiar.
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. The first to rule the capital. And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block. Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest work. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist. and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the four great houses. When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
You son of a...
Magius, don't do...
Okay, so this choice isn't really as important as it makes it out to be. You are basically just choosing what party member you want to finish the rest of this dungeon with. And I'm gonna spill my 2 cents on this. Okay, so neither side is in the right here. Though Marcius started this entire thing. Eustace is basically just trying to get a rise out of him. Yeah, like I said, they're both in the wrong here, but I don't really agree with any of them. Sorry about that. As I was saying, like, neither one is in the right, and I don't particularly agree with either of them. It's just Eustace is so much of a better party member when compared to Marcius in this game. Hell, even in the second game, I use him a lot more. And if I remember correctly, in 3 and 4, I use Eustace less than Marcius because he kind of got nerfed. But I am going to stop Marcius before he does something stupid.
I know he's taunting you, but lashing out at him isn't going to solve anything.
Oh, I also prefer how this one plays out.
And Eustace, don't you think that was a little uncalled for?
I wasn't the one who started this.
Let me... Damn it, just let me go already! I'm sorry, okay? Just leave me alone for a while. You guys should just go on ahead with him.
Oh,
I think you went a little too far, Eustace. Being at odds with Marcius is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low. You're better than that.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line.
And yeah, this is the reason why I prefer stopping Marcius. Mainly because Rean reprimands both of them.
It would seem I still have much to learn.
huh?
You look shocked. Why?
Well, you're the son of Duke Elberea, right? I wasn't expecting the son of a noble to admit he was wrong. Wait, no, that came out wrong. I'm sorry.
There's no need to address me so formally. We may come from different social spheres, but here at this academy, we're supposed to be on equal standing. Or so the idea goes, anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yes, I'm with you all the way there.
Is class really that big a deal here in the Empire?
It is. This country has a long history, and the class system has been one of its central institutions for most of that. So what are you going to do, Eustace? Marcius said to go with you, but I don't want to press you into coming along if you don't want to.
I was intending to press on to the exit by myself, but I'd prefer not to mimic the actions of his ilk, so I'll accompany you.
What? I'm just surprised we're worthy of your company. I mean, I'm looking forward to having you on the team.
Let's just go with that.
We should get moving then. Come on.
Okay, so Eustace joined the party. That is also something I believe speedrunners do. Because if we go in Orbment over to Eustace, Eustace starts with Golden Sphere. A move that... Oh, and also he's a far better caster. He's actually one of the best because of Mistral. The fact that they took this away from him in 3 and 4 kind of annoys me. But yeah, Golden Sphere is our first space attribute ability, and it will hit all enemies within a given area. Yeah, so Eustace being a caster is far more helpful to the team, and actually I may as well equip Tia onto Reen, just in case. So, let's demo Eustace.
You're in my way.
Here we go.
Perfect. A lot of enemies. I'm not going to motivate. I'm just going to... Okay, so which one has the crit turns? It is you. Okay, so let's throw Reen over here. And yeah, I just noticed that Elliot is really starting to run low on EP. Already a good show. Okay, so, let's just normal attack with Elliot, mainly because his EP is getting really low. I'm used to saying SP, because, Persona.
Very well.
Okay, so, he starts with Airstrike and... Okay, can I... So I think... Good. Yeah. Given that his first turn, he's going to have boosted ATS, meaning Eustace can hit yeah, Eustace is a really good party member. He's honestly my favourite caster to use, and he also gets Rapid Thrust, which is an impede art. Like Reen's... Oh, bloody, Autumn Slash thingy. Impede will stop enemies from charging their spells.
Arcus, activate!
Leave it to me.
And also he starts with, I think, more EP than Elliot does. I don't know.
How pathetic.
So yeah. I will say, if it is your first time playing this game, like, pick Eustace over Marcius.
He seems kind of... doesn't know how to break the ice.
And yeah, you will get, changed dialogue depending on which one you pick. I just kind of find Elliot... not knowing really what to do, just a little bit funnier. Okay, so as I said before, I'm going to cut this fight out. So, okay, so we're basically in the final legs of this dungeon. If I'm correctly, yes, we want to go up this one because there aren't hidden items. Uh-oh. Is that enemy advantage? Yep, enemy advantage. So, it's better that I show this off now. And yeah, if you're wondering where Elliot got a ton more EP, in that last encounter he got a 50% recovery on it.
Here we go.
Okay, so, enemy advantage.
There.
It's something that later on in the game can be a bit of a problem, but for now, well, as we've got a fixed party, it's not too much of a problem. Well, you two are going to die to that. I'm just going to have...
My turn!
Yeah, I'm just going to skip the turn, because I think Eustace is just going to get the kill here. And there we go, triple kill.
I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
So I will say you want... oh, there's an item there. A Tear Bomb. So, that's our first, well, not our first example, but restores 800 health, and also, yeah, we get some of these. If you're careful enough, you don't really need to use your items here, and another 50 of each Seepith. That is brilliant. We'll be finding out what Seepith does a little bit later on in the game. But if I remember correctly, there's another item through here. Yes, there is. And this one's actually a little important. Evade 1. It's wind. So, yeah. So we're going to give Gaius a extra 5% to his evasion. This is going to be important, trust me. Right, that last fight actually went really well because I actually kind of wish I was talking through it so I could really show it. But yeah, just seeing like how Gaius is as a dodge tank.
They want. Go!
I am going to skip ahead to after this fight. Okay, both Gaius and Rean leveled up from that. And wait, where am I going? Okay, yeah, so I already got the chest up there. So I think that's all of the chests in this area? Yeah, it is. Let me just double check my guide. Don't want that one open. So yeah, Evade 1, Seepith up, Seepith, Needle Shot, and Tear. So those are all of the items that we need in this area. Because you want to keep track of that. Actually, hold on. Have I got all of the battles? So yeah, the Grass Dome and the Coin Beetle. Okay, good. So, I'm just going to heal up and call it a part. Because we've been going for 41 minutes, though that might be a little bit shorter because I'll be cutting some things out. So, in the next episode, we find out what's beyond this door. Gee, I wonder if it could be a boss fight. I'll see you in the next episode.